All right. Well, what's going on, everyone? It's your man, Sir Gil, back at it again. Back on the Pan America. And today I figured I'd do my little 2-month review on this bike and my overall impressions and how I feel about it. So, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And let's get into it. So I guess we can start with, like, am I as happy with it today as I am the day I bought it? And the answer to that is yes. Probably even more so now because I had a lot of problems when I first bought it, so it's nice that since they've taken care of the problems, I haven't really had any issues. I mean, my fuel pump's starting to whine, but that is pretty much the majority of the issues I've had since they've replaced the stuff that needed fixed. So I would definitely say I like it a lot more now than I did when I first got it because it has had a lot less troubles now. So, and the power has not gotten old on me yet, so yeah. So I still love this bike just as much, if not more, than the first day I bought it. So yeah, as far as first impressions, it's holding up still. It's not one of those bikes where you think it's cool as fuck when you first get in, and then like a couple months later you're like, ah, it's alright, it's a bike. This is more than a bike. Nice. So yeah, I guess we'll move on to like ergonomics. So it's one of the things, as a taller rider, I'm not really about this bike. I think it's made, like, adventure bikes are notoriously made for taller riders, but the wind buffeting on this when I'm doing highway speeds is crazy with how tall I am. And then the seat's just too uncomfortable and puts me too far forward. So I put this fur on here, and this definitely pushes me back and brings me up. So that solved one problem, right? But then it creates another problem because now it sat me 2 inches higher, which is above my little windshield here. So the wind buffeting on the freaking freeway gets pretty crazy. So I'm gonna have to figure out a different windshield and probably seat because I'm not gonna rock this fur forever. So as far as ergonomics, it could be better. Comfort and ergonomics. I mean, it is comfortable to ride. It's not like I feel like I'm riding a sport bike the whole time and my back's about to blow out. Like, it does put your back in a good seating position. So it's not an uncomfortable ride, but if you're a taller guy, you're gonna have to do some mods. So yeah, I guess next would be maintenance and service, I guess. I haven't had to do any maintenance besides checking the chain so far. I do have my 15,000 mile service coming up here soon, so I'm definitely going to have some maintenance to do here soon. Maintenance doesn't really seem like a big issue on this bike though. Service, that's kind of a different deal. And that's kind of, like I said, when I first got this thing, I had some problems. And luckily my dealer took care of me because my bike was still under warranty. But you may not get that lucky. So reliability is, especially with these earlier years, It is just a game you're going to play with, you know? It's hard to make something this powerful be reliable. It's like the trifecta. Do you want it to look cool? Do you want it to be reliable? Or do you want it to be fast? Performance, styling, or, you know, ergonomics, but economic, but you usually can't have all three, so. So next, let's talk about the suspension and the handling, which is where this bike definitely fucking shines. The suspension on this thing is A1, and it handles so well. Like the way you can counterbalance this bike and counter steer this bike, dude, it's like it has no end of return. Like you could just fold it horizontally to the ground and it still feels like it will still have traction somehow. It's very confident and inspiring as far as the handling and the suspension goes, so definitely no complaints when it comes to that. Skirt. So yeah, if you want a really good handling ADV bike with really good suspension, you ain't gonna get much better than the Pan America. I guess that brings us into power. If you have this thing unlocked on a custom mode, holy fuck, this thing has got so much power. Honestly, you don't think most people will get bored with the amount of power on tap here. If you do, you're a different kind of rider, my guy. And this is not the review for you, but yeah. I think 150 horsepower, 100 foot-pounds of torque is more than enough for even your experienced riders. Because I thought I was a pretty experienced rider until I got this thing and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, there is a learning curve to fucking balancing this much power, that's for sure. But it's fun. It is fun. So I will give power and torque on this bike a 10 out of 10. Let's see. I guess luggage and storage would be the next part of the review. And mine came with the Harley Davidson Sport Tour bag, so I don't even run my side bags. I like splitting traffic and stuff, so just a little less to worry about. I still run the top case on the back. Keep all my essentials in there, my tire plug kit, my tire inflator, random multimeter, and more than enough storage space to keep all my stuff in there. So lots of storage options when it comes to these bikes. So as far as luggage, I mean 8 out of 10, you know. They're a little pricey, but I feel like any luggage set for any adventure bike, they start to get pricey. So I mean, $800 for the sides at the end of the day, when you really think about it, isn't that bad considering you don't need brackets, you don't need to buy mounting brackets or anything like that. So now would I have bags right now if they didn't come with them? Probably not. I don't know what kind of bags I would have got, if I would have got the same bags or if I would have got some sport tour bags, or knowing me, I probably would have just went on Temu and fucking got some cheap bags and fabricated them on there. Both military. Oh! Yeah. So yeah, luggage is all right. What else is there to really talk about the Pan America? I mean, it's just an overall fucking fun bike, guys. I don't think you're really gonna get bored with it a whole lot. And it's just fucking fun, man. So much torque and power on tap. This guy's using his camoed out Humvee as a fucking work truck right now or something. He's on his way to the compound. So yeah, would I recommend this bike? And the biker I would recommend this to would probably be the older, responsible gentleman that wants to get out on some trail rides with his buddies. And when I say older, I don't mean like 50. Like, you can be, I think if you're like 28, you're probably good. You probably have learned enough life lessons at that point. Yeah, I guess it comes down to riding experience too. You can't be 28 and this be your first bike, that's for damn sure. But, you know, within reason, I definitely would not let an 18-year-old ride this bike, that's for sure. Because, yeah, the whiskey throttle factor would be kind of crazy. So yeah, I'd probably recommend this to someone that wants a bike with a shit ton of power so that they can go to group rides and hang out with their friends and pop wheelies, but they still like to do some light trail riding. I don't think I would trust this thing like way off in the middle of nowhere though, to be honest. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't say this bike's for the enthusiast ADV rider. I still think that belongs probably to the GS 1250 right now. But if you're just someone who's like, hey, I'm not trying to be Mr. fucking motocross, Superman jumping type guy, crossing the Sahara, you know, and you're just the type of guy that's trying to go out onto a nice little trail and hit the trail with his buddy and have a good time sliding around on some dirt, it's more than capable, and I think it's going to suit someone just fine for that application. But hey, if you're an American-only type dude, you know, oh, well, I gotta buy American. That's kind of your only option when it comes to adventure bike riding. So that would be another person I'd recommend it to, is the guy that wants to go adventure bike riding, but wants it to be a Harley. Biggest downside of this bike, still the heat. Heat this thing cranks off is crazy. But If you guys like this little review, 2-month review of the Harley Davidson Pan America, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop me a sub and comment down below what you're riding. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.